Vanitas is scared of Sully. He dropped his Keyblade. Or either that or Sully is the scariest thing in the Kingdom Hearts universe. Because he can scare Vanitas, who's literally made of fear.
I mean, he's a top scarer for a reason.
Top scarer in the whole universe, damn. Another very, probably one of the most important worlds in the Kingdom Hearts period.
Another banger.
Only in 2 games, but like when it does in those 2 games, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, technically in 2.
Secret names don't fucking count. Fuck you.
But you do get a play in it a little bit. But no, you're right.
Oh, 2 final mix. I thought you meant like a final cutscene. Yeah, but Lingering Will can suck my balls, so.
Very true.
So Keyblade Graveyard, first in BBS. Again, what End of the World should have been. Actually, it really reminds me of End of the World because you had those tornadoes to where you get sucked up and you had to fight mobs.
Yeah, and they keep getting you.
And then you go to a boss fight. So it's very parallel to End of the World.
It's like the game, sort of the gameplay of End of the World, but with the emotional impact and story of like the world that never was.
Perfect. That's a perfect way to put it. This is the first time in Kingdom Hearts like bad shit legitimately happens to people that doesn't get like rewritten automatically.
Yeah, they do the like, oh, the hero's lost.
Like especially Terra. Terra's like the most like, oh shit. The villain essentially won. Like he didn't outright outwin, but he took a lot from the heroes. Like because he took Terra's body. Ventus lost his body, soul, Heartwind to Sora. Aqua lost her friends. And then, well, that stuff happens in Radiant Garden, but still, like, they took an L.
Yeah, he didn't fully outright win, but they straight up lost.
Like, Xehanort and Vanitas literally L plus ratioed them.
Yeah, well, because and then they're gone for 10 years. Like, exactly. That's how bad they got their ass beat.
They had to live those 10 years, too. It's not like they were in comas.
Well, Ventus was.
Well, Ventus was inside Sora, technically.
Oh, yeah. He got something there.
He wasn't in hell.
No.
Aqua was in hell.
Aqua was in straight up hell.
Terra was in purgatory, because either Terra's, like, mind was either in the Guardian the whole time, or in Lingering Will and just sitting there waiting for Xehanort to come back.
Yeah, and I think part of him was still in the Xehanort body, like, trying to fight for control at times.
Well, they imply that he's in there but has no control, at least when Xehanort's memories are gone. We don't really know when the memories come back. I don't think.
No, I think it's unclear.
Because I don't think Terra is at all inside Xemnas.
No, not in Xemnas, no, I don't think. I think he's just in, like,
because Terra's the only example where someone's split into 3 parts. Mind, body, and soul. His soul's in Lingering Will, his body's with Xemnas, and his heart is with Ansem and the Guardian. Because the other ones are like, heart's here, but body's here, but heart's with either souls with heart or souls with body. Usually soul's with the body.
Yeah, because like him and Xehanort kind of get fused, and then when he becomes like a Heartless and a nobody, it creates like a bunch of weird things that you have to account for.
So, of course, Goated in the BBS.
Yes.
And 3. Goated harder.
Oh my god. It goes so hard.
Of course, you start out a 1,000 enemy battle. Not as good as 2, but still pretty good. Because you can do a lot more. Like, you can just, like, either form change, limits, the train. When 2 is kind of just like, you had limits, you had source power, that's it. Anyway. And then you had all the story stuff where it's like, everyone dies.
Yes.
Everyone gets murked. Pretty brutal ways, too. Like, I think Ventus dies when Terranor hits him. That's my headcanon. Yeah. I don't think that's true in canon because that's kind of dark, but in my head, he died right there. I mean, like, it's just we can't go through all of Xania 3. We just know that it's goated.
Do you get the Zeta Flare moment?
I mean, automatic S.
That's automatic.
Anywhere that happens, automatic S. S for put in Z tier for Zeta Flare.
Commence primary ignition.
Arnold, no!
But yeah, and then there is so much payoff from literally decades of like theories and stuff. Like, you know, like you said with the whole like thing with the Guardian, and like when Terranort kills them, but then they try it again, and then the Lingering Will shows up and like beats it. And he uses the big fucking cannon and blasts him into the sky.
The Roxas stuff, the Xion stuff.
Yes.
All the Xehanort stuff.
Yeah. We could talk for like 4 hours about just that part of that world. And that's that's one of the appearances of it.
And of course the fucking Ephemera.
Yes.
Finally bringing in Kingdom Hearts Cross stuff
with like series. Everybody's username on the reaction command.
Now, I kind of wish I played that game. But I don't know what it took to get your name up there. You probably had to play the game for like 7,000 hours to get it up.
Yeah, I played it. I don't know if my name is on there, and I wouldn't like know.
It's probably so far down below that you would never get to in that cutscene.
I also don't know if like my name was anything unique that I would remember, or I would be able to pick it out and say that's definitely me.
I'm surprised it was. If people knew this, there would be so many fucking boobs, butts, ats.
Oh, they probably had to come.
OnlyFans links.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, people are evil online. All right, so of course that's goated. Pretty much most of the original world. Wait, is every original world goated except for fucking End of the World? I think
Destiny
it is.
Islands.
Oh yeah, well.
But that's like you're barely there.
I mean, like Kingdom Hearts 4, who the fuck knows is gonna happen in Destiny Islands? Destiny Islands could be like a part of Quadratum for all we fucking know. So unique.
I also want to say, continuing the trend though, the aesthetics of Keyblade Graveyard hit so hard. Especially, I know it's like kind of doesn't count, but the post-credit scene in 2, where it's like these dudes in armor pull up, and there's like a million Keyblades just in the dirt, like. It kind of like gives off a real like dark vibe.
Yeah.
It really sets the standard.
A lot of the secret endings do. Because a lot of secret endings are more like realistic looking. Because in 1 we had World Never Was with the city. In 2 we had the Keyblade Graveyard, of course. And in 3 we have Shibuya or Quadratum Shibuya, whatever.
That's true. Yeah, that's interesting.
Because they always make it look realistic. Be like, wait, what? Where is this? Because like it can't be a Disney World. Because we're going to know what it is. We had no idea what the Keyblade Graveyard was or the World Never Was. We don't know what really Quadratum is. Like, we're lucky we got a name for that, because we thought it was just Shibuya, like the real world Shibuya. At least I did. I think, yeah, only 3 worlds here, because we kind of touched them in other
yeah, a lot of them
worlds.
crossover.
Country of Musketeers. More Mickey lore. And this is one of the most underrated Disney movies, in my opinion. I fucking love this movie when I was a kid. Mickey drowns in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey drowns. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just like the sight of even this game, we see him drown.
It does it kind of does the Timeless River thing, but like to a lesser extent. But it's like kind of interesting.
Like a lot of Disney worlds, it's very fun. It's fun feeling because like with the stage stuff and the cart stuff and the castle stuff, Mickey lore, it explains how he became king. He married a princess, which was Minnie. We never needed a canon reason to why Mickey is king, but they gave us in this world.
Yeah. Oh, see, that applied. You know, maybe that's our answer. Maybe it is her throne because she was already the royal one.
Ooh, dude, facts as fuck. So this is the Disney Town, Disney Castle world then. Has to be.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So these are all like one planet just in different times. It was sleeping, which we don't really know what that means, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I especially don't know what that means in this context. Because like in the grid, it's like, oh, maybe something happened to that world. Like some of the other worlds, it's like, oh, I guess something just happened to that world.
Well, they explain it as this is a world that never got restored after Kingdom Hearts 1.
It's like weird with that one.
Well, it also deals with time because this and Fantasia deals with Mickey in different parts of his life.
Yeah, so like I don't know how it works, but
I don't think World Never Was counts because they put Sora there.
Yeah, I think that works differently.
3D has one of the weirdest explanations of a world. Who cares?
Yeah, that's admittedly my weakest game knowledge-wise.
Do you have a reason this doesn't belong in A? I think it's very fun. I think it's one of the most colorful and vibrant, good platforming, good story, good gameplay. Mickey lore, Donald and Goofy, like they established that connection between Sora, Donald, and Goofy when they're going to help Mickey. Yeah. Fuck yeah. A. All for one and all for one and all one for all. Okay, we get to... I think this is going to be my hot take. I fucking hate this world because it ruins any potential for this movie. This movie deserves its own mainline world. It really does. I have no idea why they reduced it to just be in this game. The towns are empty. Nothing really happens. They only really touch on the story of... And like, it's one of the best Disney stories. And like Frollo would have been an amazing boss fight. Like if you look on YouTube, there's actually like someone's made their own Frollo boss fight theme for Kingdom Hearts. And that got me hyped for any sort of Hunchback Notre Dame world. And they just did this. Climbing a church is cool with flow motion, but that's about it.
I've played 3D. I've played, but I just haven't revisited as much as some of the other ones. Nothing really stood out to me about it, and it does feel like it's kind of empty for what it is. Like there's not a lot to it.
Yeah, like a lot of the worlds are empty because of flow motion, but this feels the most empty. Like this is the one that could have had some NPCs in there. Dude, this would have been amazing in 3. With all the NPCs and all the environments.
It would look so clean.
Again, a Frollo boss fight instead of just fighting a fucking gargoyle, twice? We fought fucking Rizzler. We fought fucking Pete. So there's no reason we couldn't fight a human enemy. It pisses me off. This is like Winnie the Pooh with me, where my kind of emotions are making me put it in somewhere it might not belong. I want to put it in F.
Hey, I'm not gonna stop you. I have no that world left no impression on me.
Yeah, it's just like it left no impression and it wasted good potential. Oh my god.
Yeah, because when you're talking about like like when you're thinking about like the festivals and all that stuff from the movie, like that would have been like the Tangled world, like on 10.
Oh my god, you're so right.
Like just that whole bit where you like dance with the people and stuff, it would have been like that.
Maybe an organization member going into this world and fucking with Frollo, making him like give in to his temptations, like follow your heart, but in a dark way. It could have a theme of following your heart isn't always a good thing because it can lead to darkness, like with Xehanort. That would have been fucking perfect. Yeah. Oh my god. Dude, we're making so many good ideas right now. We are like the 2 best Kingdom Hearts person on the internet.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to go full Wattpad, write a fan fiction of like Kingdom Hearts 3, Hunchback Notre Dame world. How awesome it would have been. Okay, but now I can calm myself down to a world I fucking love. 1, Mickey lore. Mickey lore of like how he trained under against it, and like Sorcerer's Apprentice did happen. Like it's canon. There were hints of it, but like now we get it. Just like how Traverse Town, the fucking music in this level, even when you hit things, it's still on beat to all the beautiful music going on. The levels are so diverse and appropriate. The boss fights with Chernobog. Okay, Chernobog again was kind of lame because I got him to dive, but the boss fight with the Spellican with Sorcerer's Apprentice fucking playing, holy fucking shit. I have nothing bad to say about it at all.
Yeah, it's a very fun world. It has a great like aesthetic. It really leans into the music stuff.
It's a deep Disney pull because like who really thinks about Fantasia when it comes? Well, maybe older people, not like younger people. Like of course there's Renaissance that will last to like the end of time because people are just gonna keep showing their kids Renaissance movies, right?
Yeah.
But like not everyone's gonna show their kids Fantasia. So, oh shit, wink. There we are. We have a good amount of S's.
We do.
Like in our last, we only had like what 3 or 4 S characters, and we have 2 Fs like we did last time.
Oh.
All right, so now we get to the best world selection in the series. Period. I don't think a single world misses in Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, they all bang pretty hard.
Talk about a first Disney world. Talk about the antithesis to Wonderland, Toy Box. If you don't say anything, I'm gonna gush about this for a goddamn hour.
Yeah, no, it's really great. I mean, even from the first trailer where you see it, it was like, let's go. A lot of hype.
A Pixar world. Expanding the library, which is very important because we need more Disney shit to do.
Yeah.
It feels like Toy Story. Like, the worlds up to this point have never really felt like you're in the movie. This is like the first time I actually feel like I'm in the movie.
Well, I think this one is interesting because I believe this one canonically takes place in between like 2 of the movies.
Well, I heard it's canon to Toy Story lore, which I call cap. I call cap. 100%.
No, that's what I mean. No, I think it is. Well, because think all the other ones basically like do the story of a movie for the world.
Most of them, yeah.
But this one like takes place between like 2 and 3, I think, and is like canon 2 story.
1 and 2 because Jesse's not there.
Oh so yeah, I think guess it will be,
it's before 2. Dude, we got 2 more movies.
Yeah.
2 more. We got 3 more.
3. Yeah, 3.
2, 3, 4. Andy's room, the outside of Andy's house, and the mall. All like big, expansive, detailed as fuck, perfect for the environment. And like, dude, talk about story implications. Talk
so much.
This is like, because Kingdom Hearts 3 really did a good job of making Disney worlds feel really important to the story. Can we forget Woody stepping up to young Xehanort?
He let him know.
You have no friends, even though all his friends are dead. Makes it even better. The Yozora stuff. The most random insert of very, very important story stuff inside Toy Story World. My dude,
I like looked up and got confused. I thought like I missed something because it's suddenly like straight up Final Fantasy shit.
I think I watched someone play, because I think a bunch of people played Toy Story World first. Like when they got their copy, so they put that online. So I watched that. So I didn't get spoiled on it, but I was like, I didn't think it would be what it became. We didn't think it was relevant till Remind. And then like when that first Remind trailer came out, we saw Yozora. We're like, what the fuck is going on? Is Yozora's world like Winnie the Pooh, where it's a fiction within like the Toy Story world?
Yeah, but it's also fiction in real life. It's like a fiction world that bridges two real worlds.
We don't know, but like again, this is the first time a Disney World has made us like ask these questions. Because the Disney World's always been like fun, little goofy, maybe a little bit of plot here and there, but none as essential as fuck. You can't have Kingdom Hearts 3 without Toy Story.
No, it's like universe questioning plot.
Yeah, and it's fun and engaging and fucking. What are you even talking about?
Yeah.
Like it's in order. It would be like my second favorite world in all Kingdom Hearts with Pirates of the Caribbean after that. With the Caribbean after that, just because the Caribbean is so like not Kingdom Hearts feeling, but still cool.
And it also does the like additional party members thing really well with Woody and Buzz.
Again, having the characters go through like organic feeling conflict of like Buzz deciding whether to trust you or not. He's essentially playing the Woody role in one of like not trusting the new people. Oh wait, it might be after 2 because only certain people went to that version of that world. Now that I think about it. I don't think they mentioned Jesse. They might have.
Yeah, they might have.
It's confusing. I would have looked up later. But yeah, Toy Box Auto S, like the first world, like Olympus Coliseum S, Toy Story S. Let's see how many S's we get. I don't think too many more. Let's see. Monstropolis. I think it's the best level design in Kingdom Hearts. Just the way the corridors felt. Nothing felt like how in Kingdom Hearts 1 felt, where everything was like a separate room. This felt like you're literally going through a factory.
Yeah, it made it feel like a really big space.
Having Mike and Sully there, well, of course they're going to be there, but as like team members, it's okay. It's after Monsters Inc.
Yeah, because they're switched to using like laughter for the power,
and like they just got Boo back, and now they're working on putting Boo there. And having Randall there is pretty cool. And they do the same joke where they send him to that redneck place where they beat the shit out of him. I can't believe they kept that. And dude, fucking Sully throwing Vanitas through the door. I mean,
oh yeah, and that's a great like lore decision to have Vanitas be the one that goes there.
Well, because it's implied he reformed there in that world because of the screams. Okay, I think that's what he means. Because like the screams of these children helped me reform like my being.
Oh, with this one in particular, yeah, like Vanitas like being there is like really good, just because like he feeds off of emotions. His whole thing is like emotions, and like the scream is
again Kingdom Hearts 3 really incorporating like Kingdom Hearts with Disney perfectly melding together, making it like feel more organic and like part of the story. Yeah, definitely not S. Is it A?
It might be, yeah.
Some funny stuff happens, like the return of the Sora smile.
yeah.
That's a great callback.
It is. There, the bowling Mike Wazowski is like a great movie to pull off.
So, like in canon, Vanitas is scared of Sully. He dropped his Keyblade, or either that, or Sully is the scariest thing in the Kingdom Hearts universe because he can scare Vanitas, who's literally made of fear.
Yeah. He's a top scarer for a reason.
Top scare in the whole universe, damn. Yeah. He could fucking scare fucking Xehanort. So A?
Yeah, sure.
A. I think we're gonna stick to the AS range for 3, I'm telling you.
Probably, yeah.
Kino Corona.
Pretty good. Pretty straightforward in terms of navigating. Don't really get lost too much. It looks great. The town feels great with all the NPCs there. It's great use of that. Adding
of NPCs in Kingdom Hearts 3 really added to like the environment and made it feel like you're actually in that Disney world. And I think this is the first world we go to where we affect the plot of the movie. Because the Pixar stuff, it was sequels. It wasn't during the movie.
Yeah. The other ones were
Tangled was during the movie.
Yeah, because they straight up rip scenes from the movie. Like there's a scene where she is like exploring outside for the first time, and it's like now Sora's just in the background of that.
Yeah, it's not as bad as Ariandel. We'll get to Ariandel.
No,
but the Sora, it feels more organic that he is part of that story.
Yeah.
He actually feels like he could be in that movie.
And the characters look like they're ripped straight out of the movie.
Well, I think most of the Kingdom Hearts 3 does, because like they caught up with that Pixar Disney technology. And that kind of adds to all of them, that they don't look kind of uncanny valley like some of
Yeah.
them do, and like especially in 1 where it's just like I guess
Yeah.
I guess that's Jeannie. I guess that's Jasmine. I'll put in B. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't leave as much of a stick in my mind as the other ones, but it's still really good. And like the final boss fight's kind of iffy to me.
Yeah, that Heartless is kind of weird, but
That's Mother Gothel's Heartless pretty much.
yeah, it is.
After
Yeah, I
she
think they should have
dies.
turned her into a
So
Heartless. Yeah.
does that prove you can become a Heartless even when you die? Because she was dead.
I guess that's how that works. I don't
Maybe.
know, but I guess now she has a nobody too.
Well, is there nobody Ash? Because she was Ash.
You should have gone for the head.
Because Marluxia turned her into Heartless. Oh, plus the Marluxia stuff. I mean, it's kind of obvious he's in the flower place.
Yeah.
The villains feel so organic in these Disney worlds. Because, like, they actually feel, again, like Sora, they feel like they're a part of the plot.
They're placed well. I do like this one in particular because Marluxia's like
Oh,
they
yeah.
do not remember each other at all.
Oh my, yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess it kind of takes away from, no, I mean, it makes it funnier, honestly. So, we can put it in B.
Yeah.
Okay.